Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Saturday, January 3rd, 2026. Happy birthday to J.R.R. Tolkien. Very appropriate these days. I sit beside the fire and think of all that I have seen. Well, we need to be cozy these days because lots of rain and cold going on. It is the day of the full moon as well, so it's an important and quite emotional day. The sun today is at 12, moving to 13 degrees of ultra serious get things done, earth sign Capricorn, and the moon today is moving through the middle and late degrees of ultra sensitive, often moody, but generally nurturing water sign of Cancer. And so I'm in my white tux here to symbolize the mother's milk that is the symbol of the nurturing element of water, and especially the Cancerian moon. Now, the full moon is actually the first aspect today. The moon moves to 13 degrees of Cancer just as the sun moves to 13 degrees of Capricorn. So the actual full moon is 13 degrees, 2 minutes of arc at 2:03 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 10:03 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Coziness, concerning hearth and home, all of these elements of nurturance of oneself as well as of others. That is the Cancerian full moon today, so it could be quite an emotional day. Now, the moon, a couple of hours after that, makes an opposition from 14 degrees of Cancer to Mars, a planet of energy and often conflict, and this is not necessarily a peaceful energy, but it occurs very early. Mars is at 14 degrees of Capricorn, 4:37 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 12:37 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Easy does it under this. This could be very conflictual. Later in the day, the moon makes a lovely conjunction to Jupiter, a planet of good fortune and expansion, which is sitting at 21 degrees of Cancer, and that occurs at 2:54 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 10:54 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That is nice and optimistic. Jupiter is said to be exalted in Cancer, so it's just kind of a lovely time, so the day gets better as it moves on. In the evening, the moon at 22 degrees of Cancer makes a hard squared 90-degree angle to Chiron, called the wounded healer, which you recall just turned direct from having been retrograde yesterday, so we can still consider it stationary direct, and so Chiron rules issues and wounds that come up to be healed. So again, we're in tricky territory here in the evening. 5:34 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 1:34 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So an emotional day with lots of twists and turns. Easy does it today. Maybe you should sit beside the fire and think. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Hey, it's 2026. Time for you to get a reading with me. Go to my website now and book it, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you got star presence. Enjoy today, no matter what. Happy full moon to you.